All right, so before we get into the rest of the video, I want to thank everybody at Team Jerseys Pro for setting us up this awesome gift for our dad on Father's Day. It was a custom hoodie with the Justice Clubhouse on it. It was blue, red, and it also had number, a very important number to us, and our last name on the back. It was awesome. The quality was great. These guys really know how to put a smile on people's faces. If you need a gift for birthdays, any upcoming holidays, this is the place to get it. You guys go ahead, go in the description, go to their website, and when you check out, put in Justice Club, and you guys will get 10% off that order. So be sure to check them out, give them some love on Instagram, give them some love on their website, and I want to thank them again for helping us get this gift to our dad on Father's Day. This is awesome. Besides our dog barking, this is probably the most quiet this place has ever been, and I wish that your dad and Jeremy were here to kind of experience this with us, because this is kind of like the quietness that we're kind of looking for when we're here. But more of that after we eat. Take a bite of the burger, man. Too bad they don't have the BTS meal yet. It's not available until like June 18th here. Nice. Now we're just gonna scarf this down. See you guys in a bit. You lack an oven here, you steam the cake.
Some of this.
Probably not the safest thing. It seems like all we're doing is like update videos on this channel a lot. So basically I haven't been able to really vlog too much because being here in Hyundai and it's actually kind of in a partial lockdown. Not many people are allowed to go out. Obviously, people who are over the age of 65 and under the age of 18 are not allowed to leave the house because of the growing cases here. Mom and I have been here for about 2 weeks, and in that 2 weeks, we had a family member pass away. Basically, Jeremy and I were growing up in the States. They're a big part of our lives, and that was pretty tragic for everybody because all of us are like mourning in different places here in the Philippines and then in the US. So that's pretty tough, and it's still, we can't believe it happened. So, for the past week, kind of just been conversing with everybody through Messenger and talking about what's been happening here. I'm not gonna go too deep into things. I just wish that things would get a little bit handled better here. Because it seems like everyone's kind of in panic mode, which is why we encourage anyone who watches this that if you're from Hyundai or anywhere near this town, wear a face mask. It's not that hard to do. I know it's uncomfortable, it gets hot, but you're saving a life by doing that. It's kind of like at this point, it's a year in. The vaccines have not hit here in besides at least in a bigger capacity, because it's still obviously they're rolling it out in Manila. So what more so here? So we just all have to kind of take the right steps and follow protocols as far as staying safe. Face mask, face shield if you can. It's not that hard, because once the vaccines start rolling through, you're definitely gonna have to go ahead and get those to I know you're not 100%. You can still get the the virus that way, but still it's better to be more protected than anything. Unfortunately, a lot of people are kind of ignorant to that still here, so that's why my mom and I are being very careful. My brother and dad, they're in a place where they can get the vaccines and get tested it's more convenient for them to be able to do that. Talking to our dad and brother, they're doing better. They're getting stuff done in Manila. Mom and I are trying to get stuff done here. I'm trying to better myself as well, and trying to get my head in the right space, because honestly, like, even still, I kind of have that fear of going out and recording. I don't know what it is, quite frankly, because sometimes I can pull out the camera and just record whatever I see is interesting and stuff like that, but then there's other times where I just kind of want to retreat into the house and just like not just work on my computer and kind of just not bother with the world some days. But you gotta keep trucking through. So my mom and I have been tending to this place here. If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. Please subscribe if you're interested, and leave a like, a comment. This video is going to be like kind of another ranty one, kind of explaining what it is what our plan was, what our plan is going to be, or what the direction is that we're going to take on a channel. So obviously this channel started off as a gaming channel, and then it evolved into in real life stuff, vlogs, music, stuff like that. And then we had this idea to kind of just shift over to vlogs completely when we moved to the Philippines. We did that for a bit, but then like personal stuff got in the way as far as us learning about what was going on with our land here, because our parents had invested decades of their time and effort to getting this place kind of situated, and people had taken advantage of that over the years. Again, everyone's experience is going to be different living here, and I just hope you guys can take this information and kind of just really think about whether or not this would be the right move for you. It definitely is going to be different in Manila. If you move there, it's going to be different here in the province and Southern Leyte, at least for our experience. It's mostly people we trusted growing up, and that are kind of extended family that we had trusted to watch over this place and take care of it, and that didn't happen. It wasted a lot of time and resources, and just kind of wasted them being able to stay here for free, basically. And those are the kind of things that kind of frustrated Jeremy and I when we ended up staying here while our parents went back to the States for a couple months, because people were still taking advantage. And we're trying to be as polite as possible, because you hear about bayanihan and makakisama, stuff like that, and be nice to your silingan, which is your neighbors. But we just didn't feel that from certain people, and we felt like we were always getting taken advantage of. And then there's that whole incident where we got harassed here and trespassed on, so we had to bring it to the barangay, and then eventually the police were also involved. Honestly, the politics here are just, as much as you can, stay away from it. That project at the beginning of the year was like because of that incident, because we got trespassed on. Jeremy was just trying to protect us, like people coming here late at night drunk, and then you're saying you want to talk to us in the dark. Like, nah. That whole, like, from the beginning of the highway to here is probably like 70 meters in. That was kind of like open. Like, that was really our land to our driveway, but we had let the neighbors kind of use it so that way they could get to their house. They have another way to access their house. It's just that ours was the most convenient, and our parents were that nice to give them that many years to be able to set them up to find their own way. But they didn't do that. They took advantage, and they didn't realize that we're going to end up coming back here. So we ended up having to take it legally. And these boatmen that used to park here, that use the road, they're not allowed to come down here. They moved their boats all the way down there. We have like this riffraff that's over there. It's kind of like a debacle. It's like experiences, and not the best ones. I do have a little bit of anger in me of what transpired, because that's kind of like the reason why we're fragmented, because Jeremy just wanted a break from this place, even though this was supposed to be the sanctuary. We talked about it so much over the years about like this place was going to be the sanctuary. We built this house here. We have a lot of land. We could do a lot of videos, but we just never got that peace and quiet that we wanted up until now. And unfortunately, he's just not here with our dad, but I know eventually it'll happen, but just gonna give him his time in Manila. All that happened, and then now we can't really like go move around right now because our car is getting serviced. There's something's going on with it. And then our ATV also needs to be checked on because he was riding fine a couple days ago, but then we had to just get it looked diagnosed and serviced because it just started acting up. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And as cliche as that sounds, at the end of the day, I just want my family to be happy. Obviously, I want to be together. Right now, if Jeremy needs this time to be with our dad in Manila to kind of just get over things and work on the things that he needs to while he's over there, obviously I'm going to support him 100%. We already explained all that stuff in the previous video if you guys want to check that out. It's more about a growth thing and also just overcoming obstacles of us being here in the Philippines. I'm not knocking the life here because we've only been here for about a year and a half, so we still got a long way to go to be able to get used to things. As Ariel had said, it took him about 2 years in Manila to kind of get used to how the life is. And obviously here in the province, it's also a whole different ball game than being in the city. So, ultimately, I would love for the four of us to just be here together. The thing is too, is like when we're here, it's like everyone got so excited that we're here and that we're like moving. So like every day there's always a new face. Now there's not, people don't come around as often because the pandemic is ongoing. You're taking it more serious, and with the rise of cases here, you can't really like go everywhere. We're lucky enough to have modes of transportation, even though they're being fixed right now. But once we're able to get out of here for a bit, I'll hopefully be able to vlog some things that we're doing. But I don't really want to speak on it too quickly because I did that last time, and then now I'm back here in the province saying that we're going to do all these videos in Manila, and it didn't really happen that way. So kind of just take it in strides. A lot of videos will probably just be like this, like just kind of just talking to the camera. And at times, if Jeremy's gonna send me some footage or something like that, of course I'm gonna put it in there. He deserves a well-deserved break from this channel for a little bit. A chance to kind of recollect himself and work on the things that he's very passionate about, especially his music. Stay tuned for that stuff because I'm gonna have that in the description. He has something pretty that he's been working on, and that's another thing I hope to get back to music. I just gotta work on doing this channel, work on the blog posts, and kind of just updating you guys because not everything is always sunshine and rainbows, no matter what people post about their lives on the internet. I guess this channel is kind of more of like the realistic side of things. You could show like all the happy, but you also should show the things that really happen day to day because this is the reality of it. Not every day is smooth. Some days are hard, and that could be by our own doing. It could be by other people's doing. But as long as you get another chance the next day, just keep trying. The things I always get from my parents and brother, and I need to keep applying that to myself. But yeah, like I said, this life is just something that we got to get used to after the 20 plus years we were in the US and then coming here. So it wasn't gonna be easy regardless. So yeah, with that being said, we hope you guys take care, stay safe, and thank you guys for taking the time to watch this, and we'll see you in the next one.